speaking to experienced Columbus officials, they believe it could generate $150 million for Columbus. You seemingly have endorsed a convention in your neck of the woods in Cleveland. Can you talk about that and the money being spent to try to lure a convention there? And have you spoken to Mayor Coleman about his efforts in Columbus to try to get a convention here?
Sure. I mean, there should be a convention in Ohio. And, you know, my first choice is our hometown. We put together a coalition of folks between Mayor Jackson and myself in Cleveland. Folks from the Democratic and the Republican Party actually have sat in on meetings with us. I think it was the only meeting I was in with Matt Borges where he didn't say anything critical of me, so that was nice. And Bob Bennett was there. We brought in a lot of people from the corporate community up there as well. We're going to have something pending in front of both Cleveland City Council and County Council coming up, where we're going to be asking them to commit, I think it's about $2.5 million as kind of our share of what a bid process might take. We've gotten very strong commitments from the corporate community up there. I had some conversations a long time ago with Mayor Coleman about this. I haven't in recent weeks about it. Look, if Cleveland doesn't get one of the conventions, I hope Columbus does. I think it would be great for the state if one of us had one convention and the other one had the other convention. You know, I had a chance to go down to Charlotte in 2012, not just for the Democratic convention, which I did, but we also did a little scouting way back then and talked to some of the corporate folks. And what the people in Charlotte told us, and these were folks from the business community and their Chamber of Commerce, was that you know, it wasn't just that you had an influx of dollars, because it's basically the biggest convention in the country, but it's a way to showcase your community. And Columbus has some great stories to tell about the improvements that have been made here. It's a beautiful city and it's made great progress. I mean, I went to school here. I finished up at Ohio State in 1990, and it's just changed. I mean, even the difference that I see now that I'm spending quite a bit of time down here, you've made a tremendous amount of progress. We're very proud about the progress we've made in Cleveland. And I think for the whole state, it's an opportunity for us to get on the national and even a little bit of the international stage and change some people's minds about what Ohio is all about. So I think it's great that we have two, maybe three. Cincinnati's looking at it too. I'm not clear on how far along they are. I don't think they're as far along right now as Columbus and Cleveland are. But we ought to be well poised for one of the major conventions to come to one of those cities. And if it doesn't happen to be Cleveland, I'll be 100% supportive of someplace else in Ohio.